enough units to stop this pretty large train of units from mouzHasu, with one Colossus taking up the caboose spot. And this one observer is just chilling. Let's look at the units tab. Oh, never mind. There were 19 roaches on the way, so a lot of roaches out right now for Dimaga. 13 roaches out right now with 10 more on the way, so he's just making a buttload of roaches. He has the gas to do it too. But great force fields going down, preventing all these roaches from running away, and that's going to be 5 free roach kills with almost no backside, almost no damage to Hasu's army. This one roach is going to be picked off as it's running by. Barely is able to make it out of there and barely survives, and we have 11 more roaches. This one is misrallied, and it looks like he's going to have to move up to defend his base right now. He's going to finish off this pylon though, but huge force from Hasu coming in right now. He's going to take out a lot of these units. That one roach is just trying to run through, but they don't even care about it. They're focusing down this hatchery, and now they'll kill that roach. But he has how many immortals? 3 immortals out right now, and those 3 immortals are able to one-shot roaches, but Dimaga is moving up with a counterattack. He has his circlings in front, and he is going to move up and see that there's nothing here to block the ramp, so all these roaches are going to get in the base. This might even be GG for mouzHasu, but we'll see if Dimaga can do enough damage. It looks like we're going to have a base trade right now. mouzHasu thinks he can't quite get back in time fast enough in order to be able to defend against this push, so they're just going to see who can do more damage quickly. And I believe that's a dead immortal right there. Yeah, that's pretty scary. That is a completely dead immortal. He's going to be focusing down this hatchery with these roaches right now, and the hatchery is going to fall, and the hatchery dies. But Dimaga has 2 hatcheries in his main, so even if one goes down, he can still do quite effective mining with the other ones, pulling his drones off of the line to do battle, and a few roaches spawning, but they're not going to be able to do anything by themselves against this huge army from mouzHasu. But the roaches are moving in, and it looks like they're going to take out the other Nexus right now. A lot of energy on this Nexus. Maybe mouzHasu needs to chrono boost more. Maybe that's why he's losing his Nexus right now. And all these probes are just like, ugh, there's no Nexus. I'm just going to stop. We're just going to sit here. And mouzHasu actually taking his opponent's third, which usually for most players this is the third. For Zergs might choose to take these bases instead, but for most players this is the third. And I think there was a zealot over here trying to do some damage, and it looks like he's just going to have to rebuild his base right here, or maybe back in here after he finishes all of this. So it looks like they just flipped the switch and they're just going to restart the game. Neither of them is going to have many drones or harvesters. Right now it's 20 versus 13 with Dimaga in the lead with 20, and he's even taking his time to focus out these assimilators right now. But he's going to be supply blocking his opponent heavily by killing all these pylons, and 3 more pylons over here are going to be a huge problem for mouzHasu. And it looks like Dimaga found this base of mouzHasu, so he's going to have to take it out. And there are no bases that mouzHasu can take right now, because this one is covered in creep, this one's covered in creep, this one's covered in creep, this one's taken, and this one just died. He could take this one, or he could take this one, but there are just so many roaches sitting right here. This is a very strange. It's very rare that you see players being revealed in a high-level game like this. And it looks like Dimaga actually can't see that army. He can see all the buildings, but he cannot see the army while he is being revealed, and he has no idea where his opponent's army is. He's probably wondering what's taking him so long. So Dimaga might just try to end the game right now. These probes looking like they're gonna put down a base right here as soon as this he rebuilt his base right here. He did manage to take this one, and there's a huge battle right now. Great force fields blocking off 4 roaches. 4 roaches are going to fry right there, and those force fields are in a great place. Even trying to get this Ursaduck calf inside of his roach army, but Dimaga needs to start making out of this hatchery as soon as he can. He has enough minerals, and he needs to get a queen. He is working on getting queen right now, and he even has it queued to get to his expansion. Some great force fields going down from mouzHasu, preventing these roaches from just moving in and stomping all over this base. If they can focus down that Colossus or these Immortals, or I think you could probably just A-move right now and win. As long as there aren't force fields, but there are plenty of energy for force fields right now. As we can see, oh, so many roaches being picked off right now, and these roaches in the back cannot attack, so they can't do any damage. So these roaches are left to fend for themselves, and they are not going to fare so well against that entire Protoss army. Dimaga's saying, LOL, it looks like he's going to lose this base, and he needs to cancel it. Is he going to cancel his base in time? Yes, he does. But that drone is going to die anyway. So Dimaga needs to figure out where this base is and just keep killing all these nexuses. This is definitely a very interesting game. It's very rare that we see anything like this happening. The Colossus is just going to sit up here, but he might be able to focus down that Colossus. It has very little actual life left, and it only has a total of 66 health, including the shields and its actual health. But there's some great force fields going out from mouzHasu. That is some amazing control, but it looks like all these sentries are out of energy to force fields. Yes, there is not enough energy for force fields right now, but Dimaga doesn't know that. Obviously, we can tell that he could probably move in here right now and just take out this entire army, but he has no idea that that could happen. Is he making... Yes, he's macroing out of this base right now. He has plenty of money, and he has plenty of supplies, so he can just macro. He can just make so much. ASD. I guess there was some lag right there, and someone named Sniper left the game. He was an observer or referee, something of the sort. 2 scouting roaches right now. These roaches might die, but they are going to see where this base is. Or these roaches are going to see where that base is right now, and they're going 1 force field going down right now. Let's see how the energy is looking for these sentries. There is enough energy for a few force fields, but not too many, and it looks like Dimaga is just macroing up, and he doesn't even know that there's an observer right here. He can see the little blip, but that's it, and he's losing a few roaches that are spread out across the field. This is a very, very strange game. Dimaga did see this Nexus warping in, so he knows that there's going to be another base up right now. But in the Harvester tab, I don't know what H is, but in the Harvester tab, we can see that that Dimaga has 19 Harvesters, and mouzHasu only has 3. He only has 3 probes left, and I think that if Dimaga is able to kill these 3 probes, well, Hasu could build a few more probes, but if he's able to take out... He was able to take out this expansion right now, and that is a huge blow against mouzHasu. It's just taking a small recon force of stalkers are going to try to take out some of these overlords and supply block Dimaga a little bit, but he has plenty of overlords, and he can always just make some more. Roaches and overlords coming out right now, and mouzHasu is taking a huge risk right now and splitting up his army. This could be a very bad thing if Dimaga decided to go in to attack right there, but he did not. So Dimaga is just macroing incredibly hard. He thinks that there's still going to be units in his base, and this stalker is going to be like, oh man, I need to get out of there. That is a lot of roaches coming in from either side, and it looks like Dimaga is going to be preparing for a large flank attack. If he can move back up here, these sentries will be able to force field the ramp quite effectively. But that is very good control from Dimaga. But mouzHasu is going to see it, and he's going to prepare these. But these roaches could still do a lot of damage, especially to these probes. But then the whole army comes in, and the roaches are coming in from the back. And this is just a huge pincer attack right now. And this might be GG from mouzHasu. I suppose this would be... Oh, this is not looking good for Hasu right now. Great force field, not forgetting to disallow these units to go in, and mouzHasu is actually might even be able to hold this. He doesn't have a sentry to force field anymore, but no, it does not. This is not looking good for Hasu right now. He can focus down this Immortal and then focus down this Colossus, and then just kill the Nexus, and then it's completely GG. And there's the GG from mouzHasu. So it looks like we're going to be going on to Game 3. Or maybe not Game 3. This might be a best of 5. We'll see who wins this last game, and we'll see whether it's a best of 5 or a best of 3. So subscribe, watch the next game.